guys, welcome back to Loaded Potatoes. We're so excited to be here with Shawn today.
Woo!
We were talking about it, and then Henry was like, "Oh, I spoke to Shawn," and I'm like, "Okay, but like, did you schedule something?"
I was like, you know what? I was like, I need to.
Yeah. And then it's not like you come to the cafe all the time, anyways. I was like, you need to catch him. We gotta catch him. But anyways, we're so excited to have you here. Obviously, we've met through the social media world.
A lot of different events too.
But I actually feel like it happened more in person, because the first time I ever met you was at the Loose Lace Run Club at Tadaima. You were serving empanadas.
Empanadas.
Yeah,
yes.
no, those are some good empanadas. And I got the last one. I actually got the last one, so I was excited about that. That was the first time I met you. So
yeah. So like we knew of each other. I definitely knew about you, with all the reviews and stuff. And yeah, that was really cool. I was like, thanks for coming to third place.
Yeah. No,
I saw your video, man.
Funny enough, I don't think I told you. I think I've told you all this before. So I was actually going to launch a newsletter called Third Place Houston.
Oh,
and so I
me.
actually owned the domain Third Place HTX.
That's
like I literally owned it. I bought it like a long time ago, and then I was like, I might do this newsletter or not, and then I saw you guys launch, and I was like, oh, this worked out perfectly. I wasn't gonna use it, but I was like, I still own that domain, and I was like, Third Place HTX. I still got it. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good name. Yeah. It's something that the name itself. I had it written on notes for a very long time.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to do something with it. Didn't know what it would turn into. And then when we were creating the cafe, Henry's like, well, what are we going to call it? And of course, Henry's like, it needs to mean, a place where people come and gather, and it's a creative space, and it's a space we share, not only with food, but art, and he gave me a plethora. And I was like, wow, that's a heavy name. I was like, all right, we're going to think of something. And I was like, well, you're describing a third place. And he's like, what is that? I'm like,
truly, I
was like, well, the third place is literally everything you just said.
Yeah.
So yeah, Henry's mind was blown. He's like, okay, I like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, cause I had it on my notes, but I didn't know what I was ever going to use it for. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what brought us together. And honestly, for me, I think I've kind of heard of you of kind of how it started. I definitely just heard not too long ago, how the name came about. Yeah. But for you, was it about I go out to eat and I kind of just want to share this? Or was it I'm going to create this to promote?
No, every day it's just it's just spontaneous. How it started was in 2021. It was a summer in Houston. I was interning with a bank, and so what I would do is I just had a goal to post every day for an entire year. Huh. And food just happened to be the easiest mechanism to do that. Because I'll use an example, right? Let's say if you're going to a park or something, or if you're going to a museum, it takes 3-4 hours. Whereas opposed to you go to a restaurant, you go to a bakery, you go to a coffee shop, I can film, I can do everything within an hour, 2 hour period. So that's
my lunch break.
Exactly. And that's kind of how it started. And then it just kept growing and growing, got some opportunities. I got a brand deal with Snapchat to basically travel around for 6 months.
Oh, wow.
So at the end of 2022, beginning of 2023, and then I just kept it going. So, it's been fun. I didn't think it would end up this far. That's why I never changed my name. I've done Houston Things to Do, coffee shop. So it's everything's been spontaneous with it, and I still do it on the side, but...
I know, which, I mean, as much as you post and everything, it's it's not his full time.
And I don't think people realize that about a lot of people who do social media and stuff like that, that sometimes that's not their full-time job.
And it keeps it fun though, because it's otherwise it becomes your full time. Then you got to monetize it in every way possible. And if I had to monetize it completely, I would be bored. I feel like it'd be boring.
You would have to think about it differently.
Yeah,
and it's more strategic. When in for you, I think it's just hey, I'm having this cool dinner.
Yeah.
I'm already here.
It feels more authentic. You know what I mean? It feels like you're actually going there, giving a real review, paying for your experience, not expecting anything back from the place.
But now you're at the point that kind of everybody knows you.
Yeah.
So some things are going to be sent out.
You walk in and people are like, oh my God.
Yeah,
Shawn's here. I'm like, oh yeah.
We're like, yeah, he's right there.
That's why I don't eat out on the weekends anymore. And it's the little tough stuff that you got to watch out for. So I'll give an example. Let's say you go to a birthday party, right? Let's say we're all going out, everyone's paying, so there's 8 of us. And then next thing you know, well, what if first time meeting out with you? Well, what if you don't tip, right? What, no, I'm being serious. It's scenarios that I got to think of because
100%.
Because now I'm seated down. well, oh, like, you know, that's like a thing you got to watch out for. It's like, oh yeah, I was invited to this birthday party, or I was invited to this like group, and now, you know, this person doesn't do it. Well, what if I get blasted online? And it's that little stuff that you got to like, I like got to weirdly watch out for now that I didn't have to maybe like a year ago.
Yeah. I mean, well, for us in the industry, we're like, we go out and we're like, well, we got to like tip real well. You know what I mean? Because like we're in it and we know, and they're totally going to be like, ugh, they only blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
you know? We're like, because I would judge the shit out of you
too.
if a chef comes in and doesn't fucking tip well. I was like, you're in the industry. Not even chefs, just like anybody in the hospitality. We're like, we know. And, you know, of course, we're going to make it a little extra special. We're trying to hook it up for you because you're in it. So we're definitely going to judge you if you don't tip well.
No.
FYI to everybody.
Totally. It's like, and that's why I'm like, my rule is 22%. Because, you know, 20% people can be like, oh, my rule is like 22% and up. And what I do is I literally take a picture of the receipt, or if I put down cash every single time. I don't want somebody being like, oh, blah, blah, blah. He didn't tip. I was like, no.
Got you.
I was like, I got evidence. I got the timestamp. I am like, because that was my first job. I used to work in risk, so I know. Yeah.
He's like, no, I know.
Risk management.
I know. For real.
Yeah.
And then now, like, is there something excited that you're currently working on? I know I saw you something with like U of H that seemed pretty cool. And, you know, where that's going. Or something that you're working on that you can say.
Yeah, so actually I did launch a scholarship at the University of Houston. So I went to UH, and like basically how it came together was I texted one of my buddies. I was like, hey, I've been thinking about like starting this scholarship. And then he like connected me with this guy named Darren Randall. So he runs, he's the CEO of Houston Tents and Events.
Okay.
And so basically we just got connected. And then I was like, hey, like we were just in a group chat. He's like, you down for this? Immediately said yes. So we both went in on like launching this scholarship at the Bauer College of Business. Okay. And so we like have our first scholarship recipient. And that just came together randomly. Like it wasn't even like it wasn't thought through well. And I feel like that's like so much of all this stuff that I do is like isn't thought through well. It's just done.
It's like I have an idea and then you just run.
Cause I'm a doer. I just like doing, like I don't like having meetings. I don't like doing all that. So like one of the other things that I'm gonna do is like every quarter, like at my house, I'm just gonna do just hire a private chef dinner. And then just essentially just do like a private chef dinner once a quarter. So I'm doing that literally tomorrow. So like,
wow.
Yeah. So like, it's like a day in the life. Like, so I hired this billionaire like private chef. Okay. And so basically we're just eating breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'm inviting all my cousins over, some of my friends, and then we're just eating like a lot. So it's just basically showcasing like, okay, here's what a billionaire's private chef looks like. So just stuff like that.
Would look like,
But I want to go a little like crazier. I want to do like, that's why like my YouTube, I'm starting to build it out. That's going to be my like first YouTube video. So, cause I finally want to like I want to try a little bit of stuff. Like I love Houston. I love doing Houston food, Houston things to do. But at a certain point, there's only like so many new restaurants. There's only so many spots you can hit up. And, so yeah, if y'all have any ideas too, I'm down for whatever. Like genuinely, like if y'all are like, hey, you should do this.
You're like, I'm ready to explore outside of what you're essentially like known for in the social media world. Yeah. That's so cool. Cause I mean, I've definitely seen like, even from food, we've definitely seen, obviously you love coffee shops, you love restaurants. But also I know there was this whole like thing on like hotels and like events and things to do. And then I also, obviously we see your friendship with, Tucker and like how that's, you know, kind of evolving and creating different events like that. So, I mean, it's really cool to see, and it's nice that, you know, you kind of get put in a box, right? So you're just like, how do I create something else that people are interested in that they want to experience as well? And I mean, definitely, I feel like that personal chef thing, it's not that one who all does it. And what does that actually look like?
You have like a beautiful brand now, you know. It's like, and so like expanding
trust.
from that, exactly. And people trust, people follow. It's like people see it, and so it's nice now that you could branch out and do other things and expand your brand.
Yeah, and especially, I mean, if you're jumping into YouTube, that's a whole nother thing. Are you thinking about it like same style, or are you trying to do it a little bit more?
Oh, completely different.
Or like
it is like fully like I hired a YouTube videographer for tomorrow, so it's almost gonna be like a reality like TV show a little bit.
Okay.
And that's kind of how I want to do it. But then you know expenses get higher and higher too. So I'm like,
tell Michael.
Yeah,
he has a wish list.
Oh yeah, no. But like literally, that's a big reason too. It's like sometimes you want to do this stuff, but then it's just like even though it may not seem like it, I am fiscally responsible, and I do like watch out for a lot of this stuff. So like even tomorrow's like YouTube video is like gonna be pretty expensive. So that's why I was like, okay, let's see how this performs. Let's see how it does. Like I watch metrics like crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's some stuff like even if something is perfect, like if I don't think I can make it go viral, it is very difficult for me to like create a video around, unfortunately. But I've been able to do that for most of like the restaurants and bakeries and coffee shops around. It's a big reason why I can't do coffee shops as much anymore.
Yeah.
Those were my lowest performing videos out of all last year. Because people love coffee shops, but they're not willing to travel for it. So like people like...
It's more of like, it's the coffee shop that's in my neighborhood that I go to.
Exactly. It's like, you know, because that, like that way people, you know, they know who they're talking to, like, and also it really depends. Like people say they're coffee connoisseurs, but y'all know this, like in the sense of, you know, people just love the cookie crumble from like Dutch Bros. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But that's not necessarily like coffee. So that's like that's been the tough part of it too. So like I love the coffee scene in Houston, but that's actually the reason why I had to stop is because I look at my metrics, I look at everything like crazy, and all of those were my lowest performing videos from last year. So.
And it's something that, I mean, I'm sure you were doing it because you actually enjoy coffee shops and you actually enjoy coffee. But I mean, of course, there's that kind of
third place was well performing though.
All the kids were telling us that we were going viral on TikTok, and I was like,
oh my.
Need to jump on that.
The TikTok.
Do y'all consider yourselves millennials or?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We're that age.
Yeah.
Hey. Michael, I mean, you're not that far off, Michael.
Yeah.
We're a little bit older than you. Gen Alpha.
You know, I didn't realize this. Gen Alpha is up to 16 years old. So if somebody is 15, they're not even Gen Z. They're like the oldest Gen Z is 29 now.
Barf.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, no. I mean, I still lose my shit when I see they were born in the 2000s.
Yeah.
I was like, not the 90s,
Well, like,
not the 80s. Excuse me?
I would do paperwork, and I'm just like, when are you born? I was like, are you even legal to work?
You're like, all right, do the math. No. But yeah, no, I mean, thankfully with that cafe, I think for us, I mean, even creating the cafe was, obviously we have coffee, pastries, but like, how do we make this more than just a coffee shop? Because the idea behind it was a space to cultivate community outside of food and creatively. We have a lot of friends in the art scene and just makers and creatives in different ways. And we're like, how do we, give them a space to be able to showcase that? And I think that's what kind of differentiates third place from other coffee shops. Obviously, people that want to come drink coffee, totally cool. But what keeps it, I think, kind of like in everybody's mind is that we just have a bunch of different activations and also different chefs coming in here all the time, which is fun for us. I mean, we're eating real nice.
What's y'all's favorite like art spot in town? Like if you're like, you just want to relax, you want to look at some art, like where are y'all going?
I mean, I'm a big museum goer. Like I love I can spend hours there, and I could, I love going to the exhibits, and I mean, I was going to Glassell.
Is it?
I can never pronounce it.
Yeah.
And no one ever tells me, so I don't know if it's correct.
You were a student there too.
But I was, not last semester, the semester before that, because I wasn't able to sign up for the last one. And that was cool because then I just had interest to the art museum, so I would go there all the freaking time. But yeah, I think for me it's just really it could come in any shape or form, but I do love museums, which is some people that are just like, ugh, museums are boring. But I was like, I really do can't just walk there.
It's like how quiet it is.
I know.
And like you zone out.
I like to be in
and
my
people,
thoughts.
Yeah.
Dang. By the way, I got a spot for y'all that y'all should go to. Like if you're ever at the Museum of Fine Arts again.
Yeah.
My favorite rooftop is PNC Rooftop.
Okay.
If you just want like quiet, you just want to chill. All you just got to do is like, it's a beautiful sculpture garden. You walk all the way up. It has some of the most beautiful views.
Oh, nice.
And it's like,
I need to go there.
and it's not that busy. It's like you can just relax there, chill there.
Not yet.
That's I was actually.
Should I say it?
Yeah, I might
before
do
this
it.
drops.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think at least for us, the arts is not like. Well, I guess for me, I don't know about Henry. For me, it's like kind of inspiring in its own way, but also it helps me like calm down. Because I feel like my brain's always going and and we're also in a restaurant, and restaurants like always like pa pa pa. It's just always so high energy. That for me, when I do go out, I'm just like, I just trying to chill out. I'm just trying to absorb, as much as I can, and trying to like be in my thoughts, I guess.
She's basically calling all her artist friends out there low energy, low energy artists.
That's me.
Quiet.
Trying to take in the art.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, we have huge art scene, and like all the murals are amazing here, and it's always like, those are like parties and what. So that's why I'm like, I try to go to those because I'm trying to support. But it's always, they're not my favorite to go to. It's just too high energy for me.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm a member at Third Coast Clay, so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a local pottery, literally 10 minutes from here in the Greater Heights area. A group of potters in there. I was like, you can become a member. They do like simple classes, touch and goes. They do workshops. They bring in a lot of cool potters from around the world and to do demos too, stuff like that. And so it's.
They're really into Roku.
Yeah.
Roku.
And like.
Yeah, which is like
Roku
the firing where it's like literally into like fire, and then you can throw like leaves and hair and cotton and stuff, and then it'll do like the cracky shape or like design. But yeah, we love it there too. That one's really nice.
You know what a pottery shop in Houston should do? Potheads doing pottery, or like potheads doing pot. Pot on pot. Yeah. I feel like that would be pot. Yeah.
I don't know if she's doing pot on pot, but definitely Lorita Makes is doing a 420 class where they're making like pipes and ashtrays.
Pipes.
So it's kind of in there. Are they going to be sober? Probably not, but I was like, I think she's like leaning into that for sure. I know, I have it in the calendar because she's like, you need to come. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I keep saying I need to come to one of her classes. So I do have it in my calendar. That is coming up.
I hate that it's April already. I when you said April 20th, I was like, oh, next year. I was like, no.
Like right now.
Yeah, right now.
I know. Our whole joke is always like, what is time? Because like literally, in my mind, it's like we're already halfway through this year. Yeah. It's just like I already have to be thinking about the next half. Like it's going so quickly. But yeah, so any other exciting things that you're currently working on or that you want to share?
I'll be honest, I literally go day to day. When people are like, "Oh, where are you eating today?" or whatever.
I love it.
No, because I'm like what I tell people in social media world is like 2 weeks is a very long time.
Oh, for sure.
So like. And y'all know how it is in the restaurant world too. It's like when a restaurant is gonna open, they'll say, "Oh, we're opening up in November." If they say that, they're opening up in like February or March.
That's why we didn't say anything.
We didn't say anything.
We literally didn't say anything till the what was it? Like 3 weeks before
we knew we were gonna open.
I'm like, everybody's gonna forget.
Yeah.
Everybody's literally gonna forget.
But that's what I mean when people are like, "Oh, hey, where are you going today? Where are you going tomorrow?" I was like, I don't know. I was like, it just depends. Like, okay, what is what is Bao from Houston Chronicle posting? What is Eric Sandler from Houston Culture Map posting?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'll literally just see like the headlines that day, and I'll be like, oh, maybe I should go there.
Yeah.
And I was like, am I in that part of town today? Oh no. Well, I'll go here instead.
Yeah.
So I have like 3-4 spots always like ranging in my mind, but honestly, sometimes it's just randomness.
Yeah. And then I'm guessing your work is remote for most of it.
It's fully remote.
Okay.
So that's why I told you 11:30.
Everywhere.
Yeah. No. So that's why I said 11:30. I was like, oh, lunch break. So I'm chilling.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was like, got my lunch break.
I was like, you know what? I did have this question. How do you drive everywhere? But I see.
I am a fast driver. If you see me on the road, like
driving.
Yeah.
No. If you see me, just don't say anything. Okay. Just.
So my biggest pet peeve in Houston is people in the left lane. I like
oh yeah.
And especially during rodeo season, because everything happens is like you can tell a lot of new people are in town because people start going the speed limit on the left lane.
Like, no.
And it's like no.
That's just for you to pass and then go back out.
And I love how all of us left lane drivers like know like subtly, because you don't want to like flick off somebody in Houston, like flip somebody off or like anything like that, just because.
Oh, they'll run.
They want to be nice.
Yeah.
They'll just 100% run you off the road. Yeah, they'll tap you.
Or worse, they'll just start like bring out their gun or something. I was like, I don't want to deal with that. So like what all the left lane drivers do is like when you're passing somebody, everybody will do that thing where you like pass them up, and then like they'll do it like 3 times in a row until somebody will be like, until they get the message.
You're like, just move, bro.
Well, when I first started driving here, she was like, drive faster. And I was just like, I am driving
You're
pretty
gonna get us
fast.
killed.
Yeah.
I was like, when I'm coming from New York City, I was like, the
Highest speed limit's like
it's
35.
Yeah, like 35, 45 on the highway. I'm just like, I'm not trying to do 70. I can't do that. Like,
Yeah, I was
I was
literally
like, I'm
like,
stressed out.
I was literally like, Henry, you're gonna get us killed because you're going too slow.
I was like, I'm going to speed limit.
I was like, if not, and even on the completely right lane, I was like, you're still gonna get us.
Yeah, I
killed.
wasn't on the left lane. I was on the slower lane. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, oh my god.
Speed limit's just a suggestion.
Oh my god.
Apparently.
Apparently,
Now I get
it is in Houston at least. I think the biggest issue is just that we have so much room.
Yeah.
We have so much space, so many lanes, so everybody just be acting crazy. They'll stop in the middle of the freeway, back up because they missed the fucking exit. It's wild what you see out there. Wild.
one of the craziest things I've ever seen driving here was that someone did a U-turn on the I-10. And because they missed their stop.
Wait, what?
And they literally, it was in the middle of the night. I was coming back.
Please, fess up.
Literally driving, and then the car in front of me does a U-turn to take that exit again. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, I need a camera on my car.
And you did get us cameras. I still haven't installed mine
Yeah, me
because he
neither.
thinks it's just we see the craziest things. But yeah, I think it's mostly that. It's just people being too much room. Too much room.
I will admit I have done that thing before where it's like, you know, when somebody knows this
Like,
is an
okay.
accident. Not badly. I follow the crowd. So like basically there's like an accident right in front of us and there's only one lane open. So what happened was like these like 5 cars like all decided to just take the exit off like 290. Like you know it's like when you're
Yeah.
like entering. So like everybody just started following them,
Oh,
and like
you're
yeah,
I'm started. So
yeah, I was like the 10th person. I wasn't like to be like the first 5 is kind of bold, but like I was like everybody's doing it, so immediately U-turn, and that was like everybody. I feel like that's
I've done that during
yeah.
Yeah.
accidents. So
You
I'll
know.
drive off the
you'd be like,
Yeah.
boom, boom,
little
boom.
hill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not sitting
The
here.
little
for the next
hill.
2
The
hours.
little hill. I know. I was like, I don't think
It's
it's
like,
a little hill.
it's like, okay, I'm done.
Oh wow.
That's funny. Well, and I definitely seen videos of you like talking about like driving and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? He does drive all the time. And you're on the
Yeah.
road a lot of the time. So I'm sure.
I mean, you know where I live,
Crazy
so that's
shit.
why.
Yeah, for
Yeah, a
sure.
car deal. I was like, give this man
Give
a car
this
deal.
man a car deal.
Yeah.
And also, I'm like free agent at the moment, so
You know what's
wanna
hilarious?
hit me up.
Because my car is relatively unique, but like people have figured out what my car is, so I literally get like messages being like, "Oh, I saw you on the road," or like they'll comment that, and I'll be like, "No," I was like, "Cut you off" or whatever. I was like, I haven't gotten that. But that's actually one of my favorite reasons why I love going to Europe. I brought this up on another podcast, but like, I love getting into arguments in Europe just for the sake of getting into arguments because they can't do anything. You can just get.
Yeah, I mean here,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
But in Italy, like I remember my family and I, we were in Italy like last summer, and we're just driving around, and like somebody like flipped like my family car off, and I was like, yeah, we can
Let me
flip
tell
them
you.
back. Yeah, I was like, why not? And like you know, you can.
The hesitation of like, we're not in Texas anymore.
Yeah, and it's like it is so like kind of freeing just to get into arguments there. I would if you just ever need to de-stress, like you know, of course, enjoy the food, enjoy the, you know whatever the nice weather, and all, but like that is the best way to de-stress there.
No, I love
Yeah.
yelling sometimes. You know, just
Yeah.
getting out of my system and I'm like, I'm
Some-
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes.
Henry's like, I do like confrontation.
yeah.
But yeah,
the
here,
guy you call.
be weary, please. Don't just be getting all crazy. And also, especially road rage, it is a real thing. But apparently, you're
And being recognized too.
and being
In
recognized.
that road rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh God. Yeah, you're like, no. Yeah, especially if they're like, oh,
like,
pretty
it's
sure I saw you.
Shawn.
Yeah.
Fighting on the street.
Well, I don't know if you've seen the LaMelo Ball. Do y'all keep up with basketball at all?
No, I don't do
So he's like, so basically he's a basketball player, you know, in Charlotte. And basically he's notorious on the roads because he'll just do whatever he wants. And he has like those $200,000, $300,000 cars. So,
you know. It's
Yeah.
him.
and he's like driving in like downtown, like 50, like that's my rule in Houston. Like go like crazy in the highways. But if you're in the inner city streets, you gotta slow it down a little
There's
bit.
people
Yeah.
around walking and
Or in
stuff
parking
a little
lots.
bit.
Yeah.
Just slow down in parking lots. That's all.
Or parking
Like you're
lot.
in a parking lot.
You're like, come on. Oh my God. So now you're going to get hit up
Yeah.
more about this.
Yeah, car dealership. I'd love a little brand deal. But
Just putting it out there. I was like, we do have a podcast in a car. He does shoot in his car all the time.
I'm down.
Right? I know. We got to figure that out. We'll figure it out.
Luxury
we'll
car,
do
luxury
something.
car.
You're like, luxury.
Yeah. I'm down.
Oh my God, that's too funny. Man, that's crazy. So, I mean, that's really cool. Again, for me, I think it was just like, I'm like, how does he think about all this stuff? But it is really just, hey, I go with the flow, see what's happening. I mean, it's also, we're very lucky that we're also in a really active, cool city. There's always something new popping up.
Yeah.
There's always so many activations. And I mean, you know, we try to do our part with all the events and activations with Third Place, but we are in a city full of creatives. Like, there's always something cool happening. I mean, there's like so much stuff, I think. And like I said, we had Tucker a couple days ago, and like where he wants, you know, what he's headed with that and what he's trying to create. So it's really cool that, you know, we even have the things happening for you to kind of showcase and talk about it, and then enjoy yourself too with your friends and family.
I think that's what it is. Like, people want it, people love it, people love watching it. Like, I enjoy watching it. I still comment and engage and all that stuff. Like, it's fun to watch, you know, and it's exciting to see.
Yeah, and I still on my list to go to Credence, and then I'm like, God damn it, you already went.
Yeah, they did like a.
I was trying to go before you.
Actually, that's one of the fun parts of like following all the chefs now. Because I think a few years ago I didn't know any of the chefs, but now I follow like a bunch of them online. So it's like you actually get to see like a lot of the behind the scenes and a lot of the stuff that like y'all are going to, because you know it's another thing on your reputation, right?
Yeah.
Like if you recommend a place or you're posting a place, it's like, hey, it's pretty good. If I see like 4 or 5 chefs post a place, I was like,
You're like, okay, I think I need to go try it out.
Need to go try it out.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like because I mean that's the thing. It's like y'all know the industry better than anyone else because you're in it daily. So it's like that's what I wanted to do as well. It's like kind of like highlight the places that
industry is going to.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah, and then I also too, like you said, like people ask you or they look because they're like, you're a chef, you're in the industry, you must know something. I'm like, I mean, we try to be as active as possible, but I do. I use the shit out of Google Maps of like places I want to go and the places I've been, and then I mean, like even you went to Mexico City. Oh, I haven't even talked to you about Mexico City. I like send you all my lists.
No, that was clutch.
I was like, I have a lot of lists.
That Mexico City list was like very clutch, and a lot of people, so many people were helpful in Houston. I am really bummed out, just because like I waited so long in my life to go to Mexico City.
Because it's so close.
It's so close. So
I know.
My family and I, we were, we do a big like family vacation, me, all my cousins, my uncles, aunts, all of us like together.
Nice.
And I'm like trying to convince them to go to Mexico City. Cause even then I think people in the US like might have like, their thoughts of like, just like the way that mass media portrays. And when we were there, it was beautiful. It was safe. Cause that's the first question I got. Even when I was in the TSA line, like literally, some older lady overheard me talking to my cousin and somebody else, and they were like, "Oh, you're going to Mexico?" They're like, "You shouldn't be going to Mexico." They're like, "It's really dangerous." And I was like,
It's dangerous everywhere.
Yeah,
it's dangerous in New York. It's dangerous here in Houston. Like, it's fine.
I'm like, I gotta be worried about having a discussion in freaking Texas because someone might pull something. Like I feel like it's
just don't do anything.
Don't go into a crazy alleyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like. Maybe don't be
like
at a sketchy bar at 3 a.m.
Or maybe that's what you want.
Or maybe that's what you're looking for. Then go for it. But yeah, I think it is definitely media, right? Like what's happening. And if it does happen, I mean, also Mexico is huge. There could be, something that happened in hours away. I mean, Mexico is huge, literally. And, and in all reality, like the hottest places is the border because it's across to the U.S.
Yeah.
But in Mexico City, central Mexico, obviously everywhere is not accepted of just like being it's all safe here all the time. But Mexico City is amazing. It was one of my favorite cities. Every time everybody's like, what's your favorite city? Blah, blah. I'm like, Mexico City. Immediately, the food, the art, the shopping, the everything, just the architecture. It's just so beautiful, and I love shopping. So,
but, by the way, I do have a bone to pick with like those people on like Twitter threads or on social media. They're like, oh, blah blah blah, like like they'll always make a recommendation on like a place that's like an hour outside of the city central and be like, you got to go here for the real stuff. And I'm like this is my bone to pick. I was like, I am willing to do a lot of that stuff, if it was like a longer trip or whatever.
I'm here like 2 days.
Yeah, we were there for 2 days, and it was like, you know, at that point, I'm like, somebody was like, oh, you should use the public transportation to get around and all that. I was like, I'm there for a month, maybe. But I was like, we paid a lot of money for the hotel. I want to do the bougie stuff. I'm planning to fly if I'm going on a weekend. I'm gonna do the bougie stuff. I want to do the touristy stuff and see that.
Yeah,
and, you know, maybe
and it's also your first time.
Yeah.
You know, you wanna everything that you do here from the space. Those are the first things you want to try.
Yeah.
And then the more you go back into Mexico, which I'm sure is not your last, there is just so much to do too. You know, it's like when people like, come to Houston. How do you know? What are your top whatever? And I'm like, well, how long are you going to be here? What do you like? You know, that will help you narrow down what you were actually interested in. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'll go back. I told you it was one of my favorite cities, so it was really fun.
It was so funny because I was like in an argument on Threads with somebody, and they were like, "Oh, you should use it." Well, and because I met a Mexico City family here at Un Cafe. It's a coffee shop.
I see your post on
And they were so nice, and we were talking to them. They're like, "Oh, we're like, should we use a public?" They're like, "Use Ubers." They're like, "It's so cheap." They're like, "It's like $5 for you."
It's very cheap.
And it was just and I don't know. It's really funny because you always have
a local told me to use Uber. Okay.
Yeah. No, and honestly, it was like the cheap.
Sometimes the taxi's a little shady.
Yeah.
I felt bougie. I was like, it's only $2 more for the Uber Black or like, or the Uber. I was like, we're gonna do the Uber Comfort. We're gonna do the Uber. It felt cool going around town in a Uber Black. We're like, let's do it. It's like $10, and it was it was awesome. Mexico City's best. I'm already planning a trip in May, and hopefully all my family and I we're gonna go in July or another time together. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we look for you
Yeah.
going next week. Oh yeah. Did I send you my list?
No.
Oh well, I need to send you my list.
Sure.
By the way, how do y'all all know each other? I know Michael works in the food world a lot, but I was just kind of curious, like, how did y'all meet?
How did we meet? Just friends.
I don't
Just
know.
through all the friends, and then all of a sudden we're just hanging out all the time.
Just people,
Right.
friends
Yeah.
of friends, industry.
Friends of
We
friends.
just got closer and closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unwillingly.
I'll like go through his vlogs sometimes, and I'll be like, I know like 20 people in here. Like, what is going on?
We really all just hang out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing. Like, people
Can't
outside
skip
our quote unquote bubble. Yeah, people outside
Yeah.
our bubble will be like, "Wow, you guys are actually friends." We're like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I was like, "It's nice to work with all the people that we know. It's just easier too." You know what I mean? I was like, "So."
We do Tuesday dinners as when we can. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like that is a big thing of, and maybe not unique, but one of the special things of Houston, of our city, is that it is very close knit. We actually do want to hang out together, and it's not so much of, especially within the industry with like chefs and stuff. It's like there's room for everyone, and then we applaud when someone does well, and then if we do well, great. If our friend does, we're rooting for them. So it's like I think we're all just rooting for each other, and I just if you're genuinely nice and like good people, we all get along.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the Houston scene, like one reason why I wanted to move here, because I was like, I see a change, and I told her, I was like, I wanted to be a part of that change. You know, I didn't want
industry.
Yeah, I didn't want it to just follow what's happening. I was like, we have an opportunity to be a huge part of it, and it's so nice for the city to take me in, and it's so nice for all the chef friends and people like within the surrounding the industry. I was like, and all the people
Media.
that we met. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
was
and
I was
social
like,
media.
yeah, it's like, and we're all growing and we're changing and we're all here for the ride. And I was excited.
Yeah, and it's nice that like we are generally like happy for each other, and we
Yeah.
get to hang out.
Well, because then a good thing happens to someone else. I was like, it just highlights the city more than
Yeah,
elevates
exactly.
all
We're
of
just
us.
like, yes, Houston. Like,
So
whoever
y'all don't
else.
have beef with any chefs? Y'all aren't like throwing it down every once in a while? No.
No, I mean, people might say we do.
Okay, okay.
People might say we do. I was like, but I do not allow them to take my.
Shoot a message on
side.
Instagram after this. Hey, Chef Henry was saying blah blah blah. Yeah, just start some instigating. Yeah.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah.
No, really, no. And then it's like, and I think it's just like we don't. I guess it's more of just like you just don't give room or energy to that. That doesn't. You don't really attract that either. So we're like, no. I'm like, but
No, I agree. But I'm curious if there's one like thing you think Houston like needs, like you were like, hey, I wish Houston had more of this. Like, what would y'all say? You can't say walkable city. Yeah,
that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Never
It's too
will.
hot. Yeah. It's too hot. Too gross.
Oh, I just mean like that's everybody's like cop out answer. Yeah.
In general, What do we?
It could be food related too.
more.
If you're like, oh, I, would love like this cuisine more, or we'd love these kind of restaurants, or this kind of, bakery. It could be anything. Yeah.
I mean, definitely. Well, what I miss of New York is more Dominican and Puerto Rican food.
Oh yeah.
Like immediately, because every time I go back to New York for whatever, I
there's actually a
eat.
Dominican
That's like my
store.
first.
I know.
I hate
There's
that.
actually
at
a
first.
Dominican spot opening up here in the Heights, and I'm like so excited. There's so much more things opening up here in the Heights, and I think that's what's exciting me about it. If people were like, "Oh, it's competition," I was like, "No, it's just better eats, more eyes."
Yeah, more people come into
More
this
people
area.
come into this area. More people want to move into this area, but Dominican food and this is gonna be very controversial.
Oh.
Good American Chinese food.
Oh.
I think it's all shit here.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys didn't know, Henry's parents used to open and run Chinese American restaurants in New York.
Yeah.
So he has,
Very
his certain he
particular
has those
taste.
feelings about our
Very
Chinese
strong
American food.
feelings here.
Well, I think like it's also it's just different. I feel like it just has its own like styles or.
It's very healthy here.
That's what Henry says. He's like, why is it all chicken breast? Why chicken
I
breast?
was like, why is it dry chicken in here?
That is true. That is your bone to pick all the time. So I guess better Chinese American. Because we have like Szechuan. I feel like it's just like too derivative. Is not that like
good Chinese
American.
food. I just want
yeah.
like shitty American Chinese food.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's what
He
it
wants
is.
orange chicken.
Yeah, I was like,
You know?
orange chicken.
He's like, he's like, I don't want that
Fried chicken,
real
please.
Chinese
No,
like.
I was all to Chinatown for that.
Y'all heard it
There you
first.
go.
Y'all
I
heard
know,
it
right?
first. Yeah.
There you go. I was like, that's it.
You're gonna get hit up with like 4 spots, like being
No, I
like,
know.
yeah.
And be like, really? Come try this shit.
Yeah.
And,
and I
I was like,
have.
I'll shut
The
your
last
mouth.
5 years, I would like order out
Yeah.
all the time from everywhere, and I'm just like, it's not hitting. It's not hitting.
I was like, well, we'll see. Awesome. Any closing remarks, thoughts, comments, concerns? You're good, Michael. You have any questions? He's hidden. Okay, awesome. Well, it was really good to have you here. I'm so happy we got to chat it up. Like, actually sit down and
Yeah,
talk. It's
yeah.
really cool.
No, this was
We're
fun.
always in passing.
Yeah.
It's in passing. And that's why I was like, oh man, I actually didn't even get to talk to you about Mexico City.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're super excited. I'm definitely excited for that new YouTube video. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
so cool. And then and we've seen glimpses of your house too with like your
Yeah.
family and stuff. So I'm sure it's gonna be really cool. And you have a huge family, so you need.
It's good. It's good.
Well, in there.
That's the best part is like anytime like I have leftovers or stuff, because I actually tell people like if I'm like Michael and I were talking about this, he's like because we're going to an event in 2 weeks, he's like, oh, the food is so good there, he's like, you're lucky you have VIP or whatever. I was like, I'm not gonna eat because if I'm not on camera, I typically don't like eating.
Yeah.
Because it's like I want to save those calories as much as possible.
Yeah.
So even like today, I felt bad. I was like, there's a pop up, and I was like, I know he's gonna see me, and I know he's gonna give me something. I was like, I can't eat, so like, yeah. I was like, unless it's literally on
For
video.
sure, that's so
Yeah.
I know. I mean,
things I don't think about.
things you have
Yeah.
to think about. Yeah, especially when you're a big part of your platform and your side hobby is eating. Yeah, you gotta be mindful of that. I mean, and we've run into each other at the gym, so
Yeah.
we're like, we gotta make up for it.
No, because my thing is like doing this long term. Like my goal is to like
Also
like,
be healthy.
Yeah, to be healthy and like do this like for like feel good as well. Because y'all know how it is. It's like if I eat like 4,000 calories a day. Actually, that's what happened when we got back from Mexico City. I had to fast for the entire day after because we had eaten so much.
So much, yeah.
It was genuinely like we wanted to eat so much more. We just physically couldn't.
Yeah, no.
But that's the thing. I was like, my goal is to, like for long term to do this a while. My goal is to be mayor of Houston in 20, 30 years. So 20, 30 years. No. I got a lot of other goals to check off before I'm there, but 20, 30
Mayor
years.
of Houston here.
Yeah, in 20,
You
30
heard
years.
it.
No. Don't start. No, people shouldn't
You heard
see
it here
it.
first.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the clip.
So that 20,
Mayor of Houston.
20, 30 years. Yeah, and if you're gonna cancel me, do it now because like I would rather like
I
not
need
deal
some
with that
buffer.
then.
Yeah, buffer.
Michael, I'm gonna be looking for a videographer. So
Mayor.
yeah.
I know the
There we go.
20, 30 years. 20, 30 years. Who knows?
That's
Life.
so dope.
Yeah.
I love that.
Amazing. Hey, no.
No.
I like those goals. I like that for you.
We'll make it slightly more walkable. Just
Yeah,
slightly more.
Just slightly.
We'll put AC in the
In like
sidewalk.
AC tubes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, sound
Tunnels.
cool. Tunnels. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. There you go. I think that should be your pitch. I think you'll win it.
Yeah, sidewalks with AC. Perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Awesome.
Andy.
I know, right? Well, thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy you
Yeah.
Yeah,
got to
thank
hang
you.
out with us. And we got you on your lunch break.
No, it's awesome. Yeah, that's how it always goes. Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.